Like I said earlier during the 5 o'clock hour, a sigh of relief because I'm just so happy that, you know, besides the damage we saw in Twiggs County, we didn't get any reports of any injuries, but things are just slowly getting back to that humid weather. I'll take it any day.
I know it's sad when we're excited for the humid weather, but after what we went through yesterday, we'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is, you know, when you have days like yesterday where you have multiple tornado warnings and severe weather rolling through, when you can get by without any injuries, that's always a good day. That is a successful severe weather day. So thank you to everybody who stayed with us yesterday. It was definitely a busy morning, and thankfully now we are calming down, but we will go back into a very summer-like pattern. As Wanye said, though, I think we'll take that after yesterday. Here's a look at some of the rainfall totals that a few of our towns picked up from Fred yesterday. Now, I know some of your rain gauges. I've seen some of the photos of all the rain in people's yards and in the roads from yesterday. I know most of you probably picked up more than this, but the rain gauges in these locations, this is what they picked up. Dublin just under an inch. A lot of towns across central Georgia picked up over 1.5 inches of rain. It looks like Warner Robins, you picked up 1.25 inches yesterday from the storm. Now, Fred is currently a tropical depression moving up towards the northeast, bringing lots of heavy rain, even some flash flooding to parts of the Carolinas. There is a stalled front to our north, and what that's doing is trapping in all of the moisture behind Fred. That is going to leave us hot and humid and also a little bit unsettled and definitely muggy. This morning, thankfully nice and quiet, but take a look at the dew point. It's 72 in Perry. So there's that sticky feel that you are going to notice as you get ready to head out the door. And again, that will lead to a humid afternoon and also a little bit of an unsettled one. As all that moisture starts to rise, it'll offer us a chance for rain and storms today. That'll primarily be once we head past lunchtime. Here's 6 o'clock this evening. We could have a few heavier downpours in the storms today, as we do have a lot of moisture to work with. And as we head through the overnight, we'll start to quiet down, and then we'll do it all over again tomorrow. So for all of you heading out to work this morning, be sure you have the water bottle, but also the umbrella. All you students, you shouldn't have a problem. Definitely at the bus stop. It's just going to be a muggy morning for you. But for that ride home, you should be mainly dry. So just be sure you're staying plenty hydrated today, especially as you head towards the recess hour. Through the next few days, we are going to stay nothing short of unsettled with a slightly better rain chance for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And it looks like we could start to dry out slightly by the start of next week. Temperature-wise, 90s today, maybe a few upper 80s. It's still going to feel more like the upper 90s and triple digits, though. Low 70s and quiet through the overnight, and we'll do it all over again tomorrow with low 90s and upper 80s, again with that slightly higher rain and storm chance for tomorrow. Now, not only are we turning up the heat, but the tropics are still plenty hot. Notice, of course, we have Fred up towards the northeast, Grace moving through the Caribbean, and Henri out in the Atlantic. Good news, though, is while the tropics are active, at least the Atlantic basin is, none of these storms are going to bother us. Henri is going to do a loop-de-loop out in the Atlantic and get out of our way, becoming a hurricane by Friday. And Grace is going to make her way off towards the Yucatan Peninsula, far away from us. So all good things. Although the Atlantic is active, it's not going to bother us. Summer-like for the next 7 days. Temperatures in the 90s, mid-90s by next week with rain and storms possible every afternoon.